Hello, my name is Soledad Ordunez, and my colleague and I, Anthony Lackey, will be presenting our prototype mobile application, BookSaver. Just a quick overview of what we will be presenting. Our main goal with this project was to create an easy and efficient way to look for college textbooks. We decided to go with a mobile application against the website because it would further ease the use of the features we will provide, as well as attract our target market segment. We will be discussing how our features and marketing plan will result in a positive responsive target market, and we will also be discussing our financial plan in terms of taking risk, but doing so in a way that will maximize revenue and profit in the long run. Our customers. Our target market segment will be college students. There's an estimated 20.5 million students currently enrolled in the U.S. Our goal would be to appeal to all college students. However, we are aware that using an app would be most appealing to the millennial group, who would be those between the ages of 18 to 32. Through our research, we found that they would be the most tech-savvy. From this group, we understand that not all want to or need to enforce a budget. So we have estimated potential of 528,000 users max, or 20.4% of the total population. The channels we will be using to reach this population will be both digital, social media, and advertisement, and physical advertisement on college campuses. A barrier to reach a target market segment would be the seller's permission to use the API, which could compromise the workings of our application. Value creation. The value of a product comes from solving a problem a typical college student will have. College students are given the task of having to find their college textbooks at the beginning of every term. The problem arises when students need to follow a budget or simply want to save a few bucks, so they will want to find the cheapest option available. Another problem is that searching for textbooks can be time-consuming and even frustrating to have to go through many websites. Trusting the website is another problem. Reliability of the website can be hard to determine. One of the last problems students can run into is the need to have it as quickly as possible, and it can be difficult to filter sellers that offer fast delivery and at a low price. Together, these factors form our value creation and goal with this app. Our application will meet the needs of the users at an emotional level by meeting the need to ease textbook searching, buying, and comparing. Our product. The primary function of our product is an all-in-one platform to search, compare, and buy textbooks. This will help ease the tedious task of having to search through countless websites and have multiple tabs open to compare prices, all while making sure that the sellers can be trusted. The app will also allow users to write reviews, research sellers, and filter sort results to the user's needs. The switching cost involved would be the trust, effort, and use of the features by the user, when the user will already have been using another site. So our app will go ahead and focus on trying to make that transition easy. Our team. Our core team is composed of both myself and my colleague, Anthony Lackey. The hacker of our team is Anthony, who has an ISTP personality and is experienced in software engineering, and has made major contributions to our application. I would be the hustler of the team, and I have an INTJ personality type, with experience in the business side through operation analysis. Key partnerships will include the textbook sellers, so our plan is to keep a good professional relationship through quick responses. Competitor analysis. We conducted an extensive research of our competitors. This included keyword research using Word Tracker, in which we used short phrases to see how our competitors would rank and how these keywords can be used to optimize our market reach. An example of this research would be the keyword phrase, cheap textbooks. The search volume, 61,734, is the number of times a keyword has been searched in a month. The competition number is the rating for the competition for the keyword. The KEI, or the Keyword Effectiveness Index, is the keyword's popularity scaled against the competition. So the lower the number, the more the competition. The top 5 competitors for this search would be Bookfinder, Slugbooks, Cheap Textbooks, TextSurf, and Bookfinder for You. We did this search for the phrases cheap textbooks for college, buy cheap textbooks, compare textbook prices, and cheapest textbooks. The sellers seen the most in this are Bookfinder, Select Books, Cheapest Textbooks, and TextServe. We researched the competitors by focusing on different factors to see what they do and do not offer and what has made them successful. Competitive strategy. Our competitive strategy will focus on how the users can and will come across our app and how it will stand out against competitors. This will include how the users do textbook searches on a browser, the competition itself, and how the product portrays itself. Our competitive advantage will be the features we will be offering, including the seller ranking and the barcode and textbook cover scanner, which we did not see in our other competitors. Our strategy will focus on differentiation, which again will be due to the features that the app will offer. Business model archetype. Based on the business model archetype, our app will be considered a content product prototype. This is because our app will be providing textbook and seller information as its content. Our profit would be coming from the user buying an item on the app, which will then be discussed later in the presentation. Our user interface will be efficiently easy to use in order to distribute the content to the user in a desired way. Because it is a content product, we are aware that there will be risky initial costs, which again will be discussed later in the presentation.
Okay, so now we're going to get to features. The features that are going to make our app unique and make the user want to stick with our app, opposed to our competition. So first off, we're going to have a barcode and book cover scanner. So we're going to have a barcode scanner for both of these. If the user doesn't want to have to enter the book title or the ISBN to have to type in all of that to search for their specific book. So we have these two to help make it quicker and help them find their books faster. And we include both of these because one barcode, all of them have barcodes, and what if the barcode's covered? So by like the books, textbook stores, like a sticker or something like that. That's why we have a book cover scanner, so they can easily search another way. So with trust, we want to make sure that the customers can trust the seller, because there are some shady websites out there. So we look at multiple factors, including company location, evidence of good customer support, and reviews from multiple sources, to only include the websites, the sellers that are trustworthy on our mobile application. If they aren't trustworthy, we don't even allow them to sell textbooks. There are also customer reviews, so customers can review vendors and say how good they are, how well they fulfilled their order, because some customers like to see how customer reviews are. They trust that more. And with customer and vendor accounts, we have both of those accounts, because with vendor accounts, one, they can track their sales and they can also add or pull textbooks from their catalog. But we also have customer accounts, which is for students or any typical user that would use our application. They can use a bunch of the features that are specific for having an account, like shopping cart and discounts and notifications and other things like that. And they'll also be prompted for their school to help us find the results or find their textbooks easier and quicker. We have our shopping cart, and we are going to integrate that with the shipping. So shopping cart is going to show the total cost of textbooks, and it'll keep track of the cheapest textbooks that they want. It will also provide an easy way for customers to purchase their books. So instead of going to each individual vendor's websites, they do it all on our website or all on our mobile application, and we handle the rest, so they can see it in one place, including the shipping of all their books, which ones, since they're coming from different vendors, different locations, they'll see how long it'll take for the book to get to them, each textbook to get to them. We also have notifications and discounts. So there's going to be notifications for if the user's textbook in their shopping cart is lower than, or just happens to be, or it's now lower, or there's another seller, another vendor that provides it at a lower price, so they get notified of that. And discounts, we have that so users can get an even better price on their textbooks, since discounts and coupons aren't always displayed directly on websites or other competitors like ours. So for our marketing plan, we are going to differentiate with our features. That's how we want it. We want to provide unique features, unique and great features that keep the customer there. For our relationship to customers, we want to make sure that they get good customer service and quick responses. That's why we have a message us and a contact us page in our application to directly interact, to help interact with us and get a quicker response and allow them to easily talk to us. And for SEO, we're going to use our social media presence and keywords. So we found, we know the best keywords that typical students would use to search for an app like ours. And we'll make sure, since most of the students in our target audience, or most of the people in our target audience, use social media, we will make sure our presence is there, make sure they will be able to see us there. And our attention and interest, the barcode and cover scanner, and everything else will be in our single app. So every feature will be good. They will want to come to our app to do every single textbook buying need. For outbound, we're going to go with the conversional scheme, where they just try our app. Since it's free, they will try our app and see how finding the textbooks works and how well it works. Then they will see how well it works, how good our features are, and they will stick with us for all their buying textbook needs. And to face our customers, we are going to make sure, like I said, with our differentiation, our features, we are going to fight them with our features to show that we are there, we are better than them, and the users to come to our app and stick with our app for all their textbooks needs. So our target audience are in need of textbooks. That is their life. That is one very important, very big part of their lives. Textbooks, because they're students and they need to buy. Well, most teachers require textbooks, or would prefer that you have textbooks. And that's why they would come to our app. And paid search and advertisements will use something like Google AdWords to get our advertisements out, and advertisements on vendor websites to promote our app so they can come to our app. Then lastly, the finance. Our capital cost will be about $72,000 for our initial flat cost to build up our app. And then every month it'll be about $20,000 for marketing, rent, and our employees. Then revenue, we're going to go with the freemium model, using advertisements, so advertisements in our app and on vendors' websites to get sponsored, or for them to pay us some money for that. And we expect about 30,000 downloads. And then our profit for the first month, because of the capital cost, we're going to be still negative $56,000. But then at the end of the year, at the end of the first year, we're going to be up $111,000.